Hello YouTube, it's Christine with Souls Rising, and I am back today doing some oracle messages for the zodiac signs. This video is for fire signs, so Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you are an Aries, Leo, or Sag, you will want to stick around to get your messages. If you are a water sign, earth sign, or air sign, pop on over to my channel. You will find your messages over there. These are timeless messages, so whenever it comes to you is when you are meant to receive the message. And these are collective messages, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There may be some aspects that will apply differently to different people's situations, so use a little bit of discernment and sort of see how does this make sense or apply to my specific individual situation. I'm going to jump right in, but definitely remember, if you like this video, to hit the like button. It helps it be seen by more people. And also, if you want to continue to receive content from my channel as I produce new videos, be sure to subscribe. If you're interested in a personal or private reading, you will also find information on how to book with me on my website, which I will have linked below. And I will have all of the card decks that I use in this reading linked below as well if you are interested in purchasing them. So let's jump in. I'm gonna pull a couple of oracle cards to start. I did pre-shuffle the cards before starting the camera, but I will also shuffle on camera as well and just see what pops out. Woo! So the first two cards I'm pulling are just to get a theme for the reading and just kind of get overall energy for you guys. All right, spirit fire signs. What else do we have? There should be two. Everybody's had two so far. Let's see. Yep, two. Perfect. All right. Ooh, ee. All right. So we have, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you guys. We have the Arrow Master, all right, which is sort of a card of like going after what we want, hitting the mark, intention, detachment, it says on here. I'll show it to you again so you can see it. And that guy's really focused, right? Like he knows where he wants to go. He's all lined up and he's ready to get there. And then we have the Ice Queen, all right. Ice Queen is like a big halt in this deck. And I get, with this, it says ideas preserved, non-action, entitlement. And whatever this is that you want, I'm hearing not yet. Okay, that's the very first message that's coming in. Whatever this is that you have been so laser focused on, I get you guys are like really laser focused on some type of goal or idea. Could be an idea that you have that you're really like stuck on. So, could be like you think something needs to go a certain way and you're really like focused on that. Maybe other people aren't able to kind of convince you otherwise. And with the Ice Queen popping in here, it's saying you need to hold up, okay? You need to hold off. Whatever this is, the Ice Queen is like a giant block of ice dropping down energetically here. And it doesn't necessarily mean something won't happen or shouldn't happen or can't happen the way that you would like to see or the way that you've been sort of focusing on it. But it means you better hold up. You better wait because now is not the time to move forward with it. Okay, whatever it is. So let's dig deeper into that because I know that's kind of a powerful energy coming up right out of the gate. So let's get some oracle cards in here, or I'm sorry, some tarot cards to clarify these oracle cards that we just pulled. All right. Again, just shuffling, see what we get. Woo! Four. Oh, you guys got five. All right. Air signs got five also. The other two got only four. All right. So we have I'll show you the cards. The first card is called Light. Really bright, pretty card. This is the Sun in traditional tarot. It's a major arcana card. The second card is Spiritual Union, which is the Two of Cups card in the traditional tarot. Then we have Deception and Envy, which is the Seven of Swords in traditional tarot. Followed by Suffering and Silence, which would be the Nine of Swords in the traditional tarot. And then we have card number 20, which is the card of Truth. And let me just double check which one this is in traditional tarot, because I don't remember if this is Judgment or Justice in this deck. Just want to make sure we're reading it. Judgment. Okay. just because sometimes that can make a little bit of difference. It's really interesting because in this deck, part of what I wanted to check is you'll see like this card, truth, right? Judgment, which judgment is truth, but it has the scales on it, which smacks of justice vibes too. Okay. So let me just, give me a minute. Let me just see what Spirit wants to bring through with these. So there's a situation that you may not be seeing clearly. That's what I'm immediately getting. All right. With the deception, envy, I don't feel like it's somebody deceiving you. I feel like it's more you are not, if this is you not seeing the truth of something or not wanting to see the truth of something, not seeing something clearly the way that it is. I definitely get rose-colored glasses vibes with this. Now it's coming out right after, so it's sort of, I'll just show you the order of these. Oops, I got on camera, they're backwards, so let me get them the right way. Okay, so this is how these three came out. All right, and you'll see it's the sun and this beautiful relationship, and then deception, envy, and it's like, I feel like this is pertaining with the Two of Cups to a person or to, it could be a relationship, it could be like a business partner, it could be, you know, like a work relationship, a boss, that kind of thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic with Two of Cups. It can be any kind of a relationship. But it's almost like you want to see it a certain way. Like the sun here, it's like you're seeing it's like really great. You may only be focusing on the good parts of it, but there's this sense of maybe there's something that you are not paying attention to about it, okay? Or maybe haven't been willing to see or are not being fully truthful about or fully honest about. Now, this could be with the other person. Like if you're actually not telling the other person something, it could be that you might, you know, need to look at that again. But it also could be just that there's something about it that you yourself are not fully seeing or not seeing the whole picture of things or not seeing things completely the way that they are. So, and then we have this Nine of Swords and the Truth. So this is really like, there is a need for you to take a step back and really see things like truthfully. You need to see things accurately within this connection or this relationship to save yourself some heartache, all right? I feel like the rose-colored glasses really have to come off here. And there's anxiety about that, okay? So this almost feels a little like you're afraid. Like if I look at the situation accurately, that I might have to make a change or I might have to do something differently. And it's almost like you don't want to see it and you don't want to do it. All right. But I feel like deep down in your heart, you know that it's the truth. Let's pull a couple more cards because I feel like this is a really deep message for you guys. A little deeper maybe than what some of the other signs got. So let's dig in. And again, please apply this to your individual situation. This may not apply to all of you. It may be a little too specific, or it might pertain to a different area of life. Like I said, for some of you, this could be love, but for some of you, this could be a friendship. For some of you, this could be work related, like a partnership, business connection. It could be a family member. It could be like a mom or a dad kind of thing. Two of Cups does not have to be romantic. So please also consider that with this. I think a lot of times people see Two of Cups and they just assume it's romance, but it's not always. So let's pull. It could even be like a sister or brother for some of you. For some reason, sister was popping in. So take that if it resonates. Let's see what else we get. All right. Yeah. Something is not as it seems. Something is not as it seems with this. Let's see. Or not as good as it seems. All right, let's see. I just want to check. So one of the cards that came out, I just want to see. Yeah, it's the moon. All right, good. The moon's actually better than the other card I thought it might be in traditional tarot. So we got the moon. Okay. Shadow. All right. So the moon can talk about what's been hidden or unseen about a situation. It can be subconscious feelings. It can be things that are like the iceberg below the surface, right? It does speak of emotions, feelings, deep energies that may not be immediately apparent or on the surface yet, okay? It can also be things that are veiled or unseen, whether that is by our own doing, meaning we don't want to see it, or whether it's by the universe kind of keeping a secret or keeping something from our view until the right time. And then we have the Lovers card, harmony. And again, lovers doesn't have to be romantic, and it also can be karma. So it can also speak of karmic or karmic ties or karmic relationships. And then we have 10 Destiny, which is Wheel of Fortune in traditional tarot. So something shifting or changing. Typically, this is a lucky card. So typically we're talking about things turning ultimately for the better when this card pops out, or in a way that positions us differently, better. It can also be like the Hand of God card. And then we have Memories of Love, which is 6 of Cups in the traditional tarot, which can speak of nostalgia or maybe thoughts of the past, focusing on the past, emotions from the past, but it can also be emotional satisfaction and happiness. It can be a family card as well. So give me a minute because I just want to see intuitively how this applies for you guys, my air signs. Or I'm sorry, my fire signs. You're not air signs, you're fire signs. I did air right before this one, so. All right, fire signs, spirit, fire signs. Help me apply this to my fire signs. What's going on here? I want to pull one more card for this 6 of Cups, but I feel like this could go a few different ways. Let's get one more here for 6 of Cups. You're thinking about, I feel like you might be thinking about saying goodbye to something, or that it might be time to end something, but you're resisting that, or you're struggling a little bit with whether that's the right decision to make here, okay? And again, I do feel like this is probably relationship related, but it may not be romance, all right? Because it's like there's something hidden about this, or something under the surface here. It's almost like on the surface, things look one way. Things maybe look better than they are when we dig down a little deeper, or we get underneath of the situation. And I feel a bit with these rose-colored glasses coming through, there's this sense of like, we want to see it in the positive light. We want to see only the good things about it. Rose-colored glasses means that everything we look at is tinted through rose. It looks great, looks fun and happy and lovey. But there's another side to this relationship or this connection, this partnership, okay? And that side is where your focus also, it's like you have to take a full appraisal, all right? We can't look only through the rose-colored glasses. We have to see the relationship as it truly is, both the good and the bad. In all relationships, all connections, business partnerships, there will be pros and cons, right? People aren't perfect, so connections and relationships are not perfect either. And that, I feel like, is part of why you're being asked to sort of slow down or wait. It's almost like the universe is saying, hold your horses here, because you aren't seeing something. There's something about this situation you are not willing to look at, or you're not willing to see, and we need you to see the truth. Now, that doesn't mean that things won't ultimately get, I do feel like you have a goal in mind, okay, with this. This is very focused energy. It doesn't mean you won't get there, all right? Please understand. It doesn't mean that it won't get there. It means that you can't get there in the energy that you're carrying right now, all right? You've got to see the whole thing. And sometimes when we really see things as they actually are, we'll change our minds about what we want. We might actually decide we don't want it anymore. Or we might decide something needs to be adjusted or changed about the direction we were gonna go in so that it works better for everyone, all right? Everyone, not just you, but the other person too, all right? Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Cups, and then I got, oh, I don't know if I showed you guys this. The other card that came out was, this is Passion Ignited, which is Ace of Wands in traditional tarot, which just kind of speaks of new beginnings. I feel like there is something coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. This could be an event. This could be a conversation, a situation, a scenario. I don't feel like this is coming from you. If this, to me, intuitively feels like it comes from outside of you. But something that happens or occurs to make you question the situation, to make you look again at things, all right? And to really clarify, what do I want here? But I feel that this is happening because there's some type of past energy playing a role here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's some kind of past energy that's popping up here. And it almost feels like it needs to be purged or released a little bit. You see these hands on the memories of love cards, like they're letting something go. Now, this will apply differently to different people watching this video. So please hear me when I say that. For some of you, I feel like this may be that you're choosing to let a relationship, a partnership, or a connection go. Because you're realizing this is not where my heart is. This is no longer for me. So that when you take off the rose-colored glasses and you see things for what they truly are, you realize that maybe this isn't a good fit for you after all, or isn't going to serve the needs that you have, okay? Especially if it's business or, financial related. But Ace of Wands is a good card ultimately, and I feel like if that's what needs to happen, it's truly setting you up for things to improve, for you to find something that's a better fit for you. If what needs to go isn't pertaining to the present situation, okay, so this is what I mean about, it may apply to different people. If for you, this is actually that there's something from the past maybe at play in this current situation or this current relationship that maybe you need to release, then this scenario that the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in, it's like giving you a chance to see it in action so that you can finally let it go, release it, so that it doesn't poison the current connection, so that things can move forward and totally fresh, clear, new energy. See the fire burning away at the heart area there, so we can burn it the frick out of you. Let's get rid of it. Let's purge its toxicity. It could also be, being that we have karma here, karma with the Lovers. Again, not always romantic relationships. Lovers can mean choices, decisions, can also be karmic connections, karmic relationships. So sometimes, or karma from the past with the Six of Cups here. So for some of you, this relationship may have only been here to help you heal and let the past go. That may have been all the function that this connection was serving, and now it's done. Or you're about to be done with it, okay? So it could be that the relationship has served its function and role in your life, and it's time to move on. That's not always a bad thing. But it also could be that you have karma from the past that you brought into this connection that you're healing from your heart so that you can move forward, okay? So you'll have to decide how that makes sense for you. I do feel like with this, you know the truth in your heart. You really, like, you know what you need to do in your situation, but you have to take off the rose-colored glasses, because that's going to help you decide. It's going to help you see things as they truly are. And once you see the truth, once you see this, I feel like then you can move forward. Then you know what you need to do next, whether there's an adjustment maybe that needs to be made, whether you need to end a relationship, whether there's something that within you, a block that you need to deal with and purge so that this partnership, connection, business can heal and grow and go in a better direction. But it's like, whatever this plan is that you're like full steam ahead with, you need to stop. You need to stop. This is time. Spirit is like almost, I feel like begging you to slow your roll here and really take a second look, take a deeper look and stop with these rose-colored glasses, because I feel like that you're not seeing the truth. There's some type of truth that is hidden or about the situation, or that you have hidden within you, okay? That you need to understand. It's going to help you. It's going to help you to move forward. It's going to help you move forward and ultimately reach what this is that you really, really, truly want. Okay. Sometimes I really get this when this card came out too. I was picking this up. This doesn't mean you don't get what you want. It means maybe it doesn't look the way you think it looks. Okay. Maybe getting what you really want is going to happen with another person or another situation. Maybe you can get what you want, but the path you're trying to take to get to it is not the way to go. And I do feel like if you keep forcing this the way that you are, this is going to end negatively for you. It's not going to go the way that you want to see it, which is why Spirit is saying, slow down, okay? Just slow down. Take your time. And when you do that and you start like kind of just, okay, let me take another look at things from a more objective standpoint, then I feel like the universe can kind of step in and show you what it is you need to see. But when we're so focused, we're like not listening, okay? In this card, like I'm getting like this person's not paying attention. They're not listening to the signs that Spirit is sending. When we slow down and stop, then all of a sudden things can change. Change can come in. The universe, the hand of God. It's like, you know, surrender a little bit to Spirit, surrender to the universe, and let it come alongside and help you. Let God show you the best way to get to what you want. Let God show you the truth about this connection. Is it the right way to get there, or is it not? Is, you know, maybe this business partnership isn't for you, and maybe you're gonna get burned in the end, or maybe it just will turn out not to be what you thought it was, right? Maybe this job that you want is ultimately not the right thing. Maybe this romantic connection that you think is going to bring you all this joy and love and happiness is ultimately not the right person for you, and you're going to be really disappointed in the end and go through, you know, a painful breakup down the road. You could save yourself the headache now if you were looking at things clearly. You see, that's what this is about. We need to look at things honestly and clearly as they are, and sometimes that means it's not our plan, it's God's plan. All right, that's kind of the gist of this. It's like, don't force your plan ahead right now. Slow down and let the universe show you the plan. Let the universe show you the next step. Let the universe step in and intervene. We have to create space sometimes for Spirit to step alongside of us and either clear the way, number one. So it could just be you need to go slower so that obstacles can be removed. Okay, so you're not like banging your head up against the same obstacle over and over again. So it could be, like I said, this doesn't mean you don't get what you want. It means that there's something about the path you're trying, the trajectory you're on, or something about how you're trying to get there, or your speed of trying to kind of almost get there too quickly that isn't working. So take this as it resonates. Like I said, leave the rest. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content for my channel. And again, if you want more personal information for your individual situation, I do offer private readings, and you will find a link below for my website where all of the information on the services that I offer and how to reach out to me to schedule a private reading is there. Take care, guys. Have a good one. I hope that these messages were helpful and give you some clarity. Bye.